Welcome back to the Sicksports Daily Show. As always, Matt, Khufu. Today, joined by our Sicksports senior editor, Al, who is a noted NBA fan, NBA guru, if you will.
A little bit.
And today we're talking number one on our must-see three. That is Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors getting called out by another NBA legend.
Who did it?
Oscar Robertson this time.
Big O?
The Big O speaking out. This is something we've seen in the media a ton with the Warriors' success this season. Oscar Robertson, here's what he had to say. In basketball today, if you can dunk or hit a three-point shot, which as we all know Steph Curry can, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Had to say it like that. When I played, if a guy made an outside shot, next time I'm going to be on top of you. And he kind of went on, rambled some more. But like I said, this isn't the only guy to call out Curry and the Warriors. Isaiah Thomas, you all know him. Zeke. We've never seen anybody shoot the basketball this way in our league, he said. However, we've also never seen perimeter defense this poorly in our league.
That's a backhanded compliment. That's kind of...
Yeah, and who cares who Isaiah Thomas, what he says?
And now, to be fair, get some action right here. Chef Curry cooking.
Okay, so tell me they're not guarding him right now.
Exactly.
What is Oscar talking about?
So Steph Curry and the Warriors, they got all this noise in the background. You know, they could speak out, take a strong stance against this. Curry went a little soft, being polite like he always is. The reigning MVP called the criticisms a little annoying and kind of unwarranted. Those are his words.
Yeah.
Now,
and they are. That is annoying.
It's a little more than a little annoying and kind of unwarranted.
Right when he said sliced bread, I was like,
Mother sucker!
You're too old.
You're too old. Like that reference was like, okay, man. Like
Uncle Drew complex.
Here we go.
So these guys, they're going off the rails. My question to you guys is, do these analysts, can they even believe the kind of stuff they're saying now, considering how the rules have changed, how the game has evolved, or are they just doing this to drum up some noise?
Well, some people actually believe what they say, but then you have people like Skip Bayless who are just paid to just say the complete opposite.
However.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Steven.
So, I don't know, man. Especially someone like Isaiah Thomas, I don't care what he says. Oscar Robertson, a bit different, but then at the same time, he's sitting here talking about the three-point line, and it wasn't even around when he was playing.
Now you got to give a little respect to Oscar. Yeah. Him and Isaiah both, they were huge in their time.
Right.
Al, how big was the Big O back then?
I mean, he was pretty much like a LeBron type of player. I mean, this guy's going to get you triple-double anytime he can. So if he actually averages a triple-double in a year.
We asked him like he was alive back then. How good was he back in the day?
Let me tell you about what I used to watch Big O.
But he was LeBron before there was a LeBron.
Yeah, but take it with a grain of salt because, he's, about 6'4" point guard, which is like unheard of back then. You're just a 5'9" white dude, no athleticism.
Right.
You got Big O guarding you.
Pete Maravich.
Sex Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
But when you look at stats like that, I mean, like Will Chamberlain and like all the Bill Russell stats, like all those like rebound crazy number stats, like he averages. Will Chamberlain averaged
50 and 25.
50-25, and yesterday was his anniversary for the 100-point game.
Right.
But younger generation, we kind of been dishing dirt on them too. This isn't anything new. Like we look at those stats, like you got to take it with like an asterisk. Like their competition was kind of weak back then.
He wasn't getting 50 points and 25 rebounds against Shaquille O'Neal.
Exactly. So we've essentially been doing the same thing to them. So he's doing it back at the younger generation. But at the same time, like the what I get from this is it's like young blood. The older I get, the longer the walk to school was kind of situation. Like
he got the old man complex.
Exactly. Like he went in grandpa mode and
back in my days.
Exactly.
Get off my lawn.
Right.
Now, Al, so you're kind of the voice of reason for our generation. Now we got Mama Bear Green. Draymond Green's mom kind of representing that side of the debate.
She wrote a great letter about it.
She did.
And she made some good points.
So unlike these other guys, unlike Robertson, unlike Isaiah, she had some not so nice things to say against these guys, kind of supporting the Warriors, supporting her team, supporting her son.
Right.
She said, whatever happened to wanting the next generation to be better than the last, which I think is a fair point.
Dude, of course it's fair. It's like, if we didn't have, Wilt set the stage, Oscar, all these guys set the stage, then LeBron took the game to the next level. And now we have people like Curry taking the game to the next level. Yeah,
revolutionizing.
Let the game evolve. But when you say stuff like, when you try and discredit what they're doing, it just like it puts a halt on everything. It's like, why? You're done. You retired like 40 years ago.
Yeah, it just speaks to kind of how crazy the generational divide is with anything, not just sports, not just basketball.
Yeah.
We see it every day in our lives too.
Yeah.
With music, we got Mickey Blue Eyes back in the day, Frank Sinatra. Now, can you compare him to, say...
No, you can't compare
like Justin Bieber?
A guy to Justin Bieber, but people don't give Bieber enough credit, dude. he is like a big time artist for our generation. He's the only other person to win an Oscar by the age of 21.
He didn't win no
I mean a
Oscar.
Grammy by the age
movie
of
was he
21.
in?
We got a believer out of the closet right
I
here.
do have a believer. The only other person to do that
But
is Michael Jackson.
He's not as cool as Sinatra, though.
He's not. No one's as cool as Sinatra.
I'm as cool as Sinatra.
See, look at this debate we got going. It's not just music. What about Cars?
Cars too. I mean,
Muscle- yeah, the
muscle cars.
old-fashioned,
Okay, okay, that's one that you might want to chalk up to the old timers. Like they had cars.
Mustangs,
They had cars
yeah.
better back
I don't
then.
think
I don't
anyone's
like
gonna argue
cars
about
this
Prius.
generation.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
a Prius. I'd rather have that Mustang.
Yeah,
Well, there you
exactly.
go. And you know, this happens with everything. Fashion too, right?
Fashion too,
What did your
fashion
parents
too.
grow up wearing?
Bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms. Bell
Overalls.
bottoms. Look at that.
Out on the farm.
Yeah.
With the, oh my god.
But then I also will say, like, I'm not into fashion nowadays either. It's kind of taking a turn for the worst. You know, with like the pants are getting smaller and shirts are getting bigger. It's really weird.
It goes in cycles, man. Now we're kind of
Yeah.
backtracking now back to the 80s,
But the
early
thing
90s.
is, you can't compare generations. There are great things about the Prius and there are great things about the Mustang. I won't say there are great things about bell bottoms, but regardless, you just
Yeah,
can't.
I mean,
you can't compare the generations.
evolution.
When it comes to like
Exactly.
older generation, they're like, you know, back in my day, it was
Yeah,
better.
exactly. No.
It's always like that. We're probably going to say that eventually, but I mean,
About-
granted, Curry is like.
What do you
on a-
think
on
I'm
a
not
pants
even
are
tear.
that old. I already hate young kids. I see little kids playing outside. I'm like, making all
What do you
that
think
noise.
pants are gonna look like in 40 years? We might not. They're getting,
All capris, no more pants. All capris.
pants are just getting smaller and shorter. Man.
Yeah,
We're wearing
I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't
Booty
like,
kids gonna be
shorts?
wearing booty shorts.
I don't like how tight my pants are right now. But I gotta keep up.
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. But anyway, I don't really care what Oscar. I definitely don't care what Isaiah Thomas.
But he's
said.
like Oscar Robertson made himself the like face of this old generation talking smack about the new generation just because who he is, and you know he's saying like you kind of have to discredit what they're doing now just because you know back in my day we did it better.
Right, exactly. But who cares? I don't care.
Yeah, hopefully Steph Curry, the Warriors, just keep doing their thing, get that second title, and then you know
And then they'll shut up.
there comes a point where you know you can't make that argument
can't make
anymore.
that argument.
Now that's when MJ starts coming out the woodwork.
All right, we'll see about that. That's it for today's must-see
Talk
3.
about MJ.
Topic number 1: Steph Curry versus Oscar Robertson, old heads versus young heads. We'll be back soon with the Throwback Thursday daily hashtag.